apparently the batteries died on the camera while I was in the middle of talking about the celery. Didn't know the camera shut off. So if you hear me slipping into a little bit of pirate brogue every once in a while, it's, me and Captain Mike are like that. So sometimes I forget and start talking like a pirate. Anyway, I was explaining about organic celery. First of all, celery is one of the holy trinity of French cooking, peasant cooking, a lot of classic cooking, along with onions and carrots. I dice them myself. You can get them pre-chopped. In fact, Trader Joe's has a nice selection of that, but I generally dice them myself. A little lately I've been getting their sliced garlic, because if you got any cuts on your hands, and if you have a toddler, you usually do, it stings a bit. But celery being part of the holy trinity of cooking, if you cook a lot with whole foods like I do, you can use celery quite a bit. It's going to be in your salads, if you eat tuna salad or something with tofu, if you're making a vegetarian chili, just a regular salad, a lot of things, soups and salads, you're going to be using celery. It actually does add a lot to a lot of dishes. And it gives you texture, which is nice too. So, organic celery only, no exceptions. It's number 3 in terms of most pesticides used on it. Sometimes I'll buy the hearts, sometimes I'll buy the whole celery. The celery leaves, as a matter of fact, are nice in stews and soups. Sometimes I will shred them up in the food processor or chop them by hand and throw that in if I'm making some veggie burgers or certain other things. It's a good substitute if I don't have something else. In fact, sometimes if I don't even have parsley, I've thrown in some shredded celery leaf. But only organic. Those are the big 3. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with vegetables and fruit, of course. Cooked, raw, a little in between. But in my opinion, like I said, organic is the way to go. The savings in your health benefit and what you save on health bills far outweighs the additional cost for the food. And on a lot of things, the cost is not that much of a difference. On things like carrots, celery, scallions, a lot of other ones, the difference is so small. The difference is much greater when you're talking about things like organic dairy and meat, meat products. In my house, we're not eating a lot of that. In fact, beef isn't in the house at all right now, but for my son, and we were in a little bit, organic chicken, only organic, because again, they use a lot of pesticides, but produce, well, with meat, you're talking about antibiotics and hormones. And in fact, there's a theory, without getting too graphic, that the reason why girls at a younger and younger age are maturing physically may very well have to do with all the hormones that are in the meat, the chicken, the beef, turkey that they're ingesting, the milk they're drinking also has hormones and antibiotics, and these are things that can affect our bodies. I personally believe that the reason why so many kids and adults too get a lot of infections and seem to need stronger and stronger antibiotics is because of the antibiotics that are present in the foods they're ingesting, meat, dairy products. I myself am very infrequently sick. I rarely have to take an antibiotic, and the 1 or 2 times I did, I respond very well because I'm not ingesting it. So that's my philosophy. You can take it or leave it, but if you do indulge in meat, whether occasionally or very frequently, organic is really the way to go. It is a more significant price difference, I believe, on chicken. The cost per pound is probably close to double, where you might pay $3.99 for regular chicken breast, let's say. You might pay $6.99 for organic. But this is your health you're talking about, and especially if you've got kids. The less of that garbage that's going in our bodies, hormones, antibiotics, the better, pure health standpoint. So that's where I won't get into all the graphic things about milk, but let's just say that the government allows, oh, what the hell, what's the point? We're not kids here, at least most of us aren't children. I believe the actual statistic is that the government allows up to 13% pus in milk. That it's not to exceed, I think the wording is not to exceed 13 or 14% pus. You heard me right, pus. Disgusting. Ask Gwyneth Paltrow, she knows. I personally don't drink milk anymore. I do indulge in some cheese products, but only organic. When I make my pizza, which will be in another segment, organic mozzarella only. Trader Joe's has a nice one. I also use Organic Valley and Horizon Organic. Make a nice shredded mozzarella and some other shredded cheeses and whole cheeses that I buy. But besides antibiotics and hormones, yeah, non-organic milk products and non-organic milk can have up to 13 or 14% pus. And the reason they know they're going to get that is because the cows are being subjected to all these hormones, antibiotics, and they're milking them like crazy, and they develop sores, and pus is produced, and it ends up in the milk. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to get too graphic about that. I wasn't going to get off too much on a tangent, but it is what it is. Once you really know that and get it and understand it, you'll probably not want to continue drinking your non-organic milk, but that's your choice. But anything I cook, bake, whatever, I'm only using organic milk, organic cheeses, products. I don't use non-organic. I've had to make some trade-offs. Organic Swiss instead of Gruyere. I love Gruyere. Haven't been able to find an organic Gruyere yet. I've had to give up smoked Gouda. I love Gouda. I love smoked Gouda. Haven't found an organic yet. Found some nice Parmesans, mozzarella, cheddar, American, Swiss, and hopefully Trader Joe's is a nice New Zealand organic cheddar. Hopefully over time there'll be a greater and greater selection of organic cheeses, those which like cheese. Again, in moderation, watching the cardiovascular. So, that's probably it for now. It's probably about as much as you guys can absorb. Next time I will get into how to select some produce. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to, I don't know if I can actually do any filming in the store, or we'll just talk about it, or I'll show you what I've got in my kitchen. But this is important, in my opinion. I feel good. I feel much better now than I did 10, 12 years ago when I didn't eat organic, didn't know anything about the dairy products, ate a lot more red meat, and just, it makes a difference. It makes a big difference for your health, for your family. The difference in cost, like I said, on the meat's a little more than on the produce, but compared to the health benefits, which how can you put a price on them, I believe in the long run, you're saving money by eating right. And how can you put a price on your health anyway? So, from Organic Mike, from my kitchen, that's it for now. And as soon as I can get together some material, what I think will be best for the next segment, you can look forward in future segments to my showing you how to make pizza from whole ingredients, and specialty shaped pizzas that I've made, custom pizzas, because when you work with the dough, pizza doesn't have to be round. You can have some fun with it. That'll be another segment. I'm not going to give away too much more now, but just keep coming back. Tell your friends. Like, share, forward, subscribe, so that Organic Dad can stay home with his son. And as long as people keep watching these videos, maybe I can just spend more time with my family. Thank you again. Be well. This is Organic Mike. Hope you come back. Thank you.